So a while ago, I got a comment from Faraz on Twitter who asked, "Can you please make a video explaining your current grad school endeavors?" Can I? Heck yes. Can I do so in the style of Robin Thicke? Bow. Bow, bow, bow. Bow, bow, bow. Bow, 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 bow. I can, but I'm not going to.
Well, I wish you had told me that earlier.
Last year I made a video called I Got Rejected about how I applied to a bunch of medical schools and didn't get into any of them. I'm going to link you to that right now in case you missed it. Now, after you deal with that kind of rejection, I feel like it can go one of a couple of ways. Initially, I felt like I would become invigorated and work twice as hard and, via a Rocky-style inspirational montage, get into all the schools that I had been rejected from. But that did not exactly happen. I didn't feel that vigor, but I didn't feel defeat either. It was kind of just like a third thing, sort of like, huh. And I began to realize that what primarily drew me towards going to medical school in the first place was the book learning aspects of medicine, as opposed to the practical, everyday aspects of having medicine as your profession. So, you know, a little more, so that's how the central auditory pathway functions. And a little less, okay, now I'm just gonna have to take a look up in there. I wanted to learn the stuff, but I didn't necessarily want to do the stuff. So after I came to that realization, I was like, what is there for me? What do I do now? And eventually I discovered there is the field of biomedical research. I knew that it was a field before, but I discovered that that is something that I was very interested in. When I was in college, I didn't think I was that interested in scientific research, but after doing it, I got a job. This past year, I've been working in a lab. I discovered that I really, really, really like it. So I applied to some graduate school programs. Long story short, or not so short, I don't know. There were interviews galore, I flashed some double thumbs up at awkward times, and eventually I got accepted into a PhD program in biomedical science at a medical school. So, you might know where I'm going with this one. She gets the best of both worlds, earning her PhD from a medical school. Now, all of this has been happening over the past few months. I actually accepted the offer in April, and I'll be starting school in August, but I haven't talked about it until now because, honestly, I was a little bit embarrassed to admit that I was not reapplying to medical school to be an MD, because I felt like it would come off that I had given up because I had failed. But I think that's a very silly attitude to take towards that, and I think it's really important to note that there's absolutely nothing wrong with changing your mind about something. I don't think it means that you're weak. I don't think it means that you let them get the best of you. I think it means that you know yourself and what it is that you want a little bit better than you did before, and that is great. So I'm very excited, and I hope that you guys will come along with me on the ride. The vlogs will continue. And yeah, that's it for my grad school endeavors as of now. I want to know from you today, what is something that you have changed your mind about? Pepsi versus Coke? Major career changes? I don't know. Let me know in the comment section below. I would love to hear from you. In the meantime, I hope that you're having a great week, and I will see you soon. Bow. Bow, bow, bow. Bow, bow, bow. Bow, 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 bow.